A very warm welcome to both of you. I hope the two of you can find this practice a space to laugh and just enjoy being in each other's company. Don't worry too much about the poses, just look after each other and have fun as you leave the rest of the world behind for half an hour. So if the two of you are ready, I'd like to invite you to switch your phones off and we can begin. So we'll come to sit back to back, spines aligned with each other, hands in prayer, eyes closed, just taking a moment to center ourselves and set an intention for today's practice. And bowing forward, interlace arms with your partner. Drop down to one side, stretching the opposite arms up to the sky, breathing deep into the side body. Being careful to not overstretch your partner here. Very nice. And when you're ready, inhale, come back to center. And we can take it to the other side. So reaching just as far down as you're both comfortable here. Gazing up towards the sky, if you'd like, up to the fingertips. One more deep breath in. And let's return to center. Now turn to face each other. Knees touching. We're going to do a bound spinal twist. This can be quite intense, so just be careful. Reach your right hand behind your back and use your left hand to hold hands with your partner whilst they do the same. And you can very gently pull your partner's hand towards you, gazing over the right shoulder here. We really want to focus on creating length in the spine. So imagine we're being pulled up from the crown and then twisting. Okay, very nice. Return our gaze to center and release. And we can take it to the other side. So remember, on the inhale, create length, rise up. Exhale as you twist round to look towards the other shoulder this time. Being really careful and gentle of your partner's limits. Taking things nice and slow. And when you're ready, you can release, returning the gaze to center. And you can give your partner a hug here if you like. Maybe give each other a nice shoulder rub, a nice massage in the traps. And when you're ready, you just take a hold of each other's wrists and you can start to rise up together. And take a short step back. We're going to come into a down dog position, but instead of reaching the hands on the floor, you're going to reach for your partner's shoulder blades and bend from the hips. As you can see, you can keep a nice bend in the legs if you need to, or you can feel free to extend the hamstrings as I have, and you can give your partner a nice massage in their lats here. Okay, when you're ready, let go of your partner and allow yourself to just fold forward, grabbing a hold of the outside of the elbows, shaking the head yes and no. Just enjoying a nice stretch. Okay, let's inhale and lift halfway. And exhale, release it back down again. Inhale, this time coming all the way up to standing. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. nice. We're going to come into our warrior 3 position now. So lifting either leg, it's up to you. And start to reach it back as you bow forward, keeping your hands in prayer, being really careful that you've given yourselves enough space between each other so you don't butt heads. And again, you can keep a bend in the supporting knee if you need to. Just working on our balance here, creating more strength in our core muscles. Focusing on the floor in front of you. And start to rise up nice and slow, lifting that knee first before you then gently release. Very nice. Let's take it to the other side now. So lifting the opposite leg, then slowly reaching it back as you lower your chest towards the floor, focusing on a drishti or a point of concentration. Fix your eyes on a spot on the floor and don't move it. This will help you keep your balance. Just one more deep breath. Inhale, coming back up, lifting that knee just for a moment. Okay, then you can release. Well done. Come to standing or Tadasana, mountain pose. And we're going to inhale, reach the arms up, exhale, dive it all the way down into your Uttanasana, your forward fold, keeping a nice bend in the knees if you need to here. Inhale, lift halfway, plant the hands on the floor. Now you can either step or hop back into plank like Adam is doing, or you can simply jump straight to your Chaturanga, lifting into upward facing dog. Letting yourself have a slight lift off the floor, keeping the shoulder blades away from the ears. Let's tuck the toes under and send the hips up and back into our downward facing dog. Well done. Breathing here. Now, ladies, step to the front of your mat. We're going to stack the dog now. I don't know what the actual name for this is, but this is the name I've given it. So if you come to a forward fold just in front of your partner, and then when you're ready, place your hands on the floor. We're going to step our feet onto the outside of our partner's hips, being very careful to not actually put any of our body weight on their spine, especially not near the center. We really want to be on the hip area to avoid any injuries. Making sure your partner is stable, of course. And when you're ready, you can lift up into a down dog position. This should feel really nice on your partner's back. Okay, now slowly hop out. You can take a bunny hop and then come into your Malasana, your yogi squat. Hands in prayer, elbows pushing the knees out and away from you. It's a wonderful hip opener. Breathing here. Okay, ladies, let's inhale, reach up. And let's come over and you can take your down dog. So inhale, reach up, exhale, dive down. And you can just step your feet back into down dog. Now we're going to let our partners try this move. So just being really mindful of each other's bodies here, making sure that we're not putting excessive pressure and especially avoiding putting any weight on our partner's spine. So maybe you need to adjust how close you are. The distance will be different for everyone, depending on your flexibility and the length of your limbs. And when you're comfortable, you can come up, and just like Adam is doing, you can keep a bend in the knees. You don't have to hold here for very long. And you can come into a squat when you feel ready. And if you like, feel free to pause the video and try this out a few times. Maybe this wasn't for you, maybe you really loved it. So if you guys feel like having another try, then feel free to do so. When you guys are ready, let's come to standing and take the outside foot and place it to the inside of the supporting thigh. And you can touch hands with your partner here as you grab a hold of the outside of the foot and see if you can extend it out. Now see, just like Adam is doing, he's got a bend in the knee, that's totally fine. And rotate the foot in front of you. See if you can hold it there. Well done. Now bringing the inside arm to your waist and releasing the other arm. Hold and squeeze the leg up here for just a few more breaths. Squeeze, squeeze, and release. Well done. Let's take it to the other side now. So this time, making sure again that you've got enough space. Bring the inside foot to the supporting thigh. And we don't need to touch hands with our partner this time. Just seeing if we can remain nice and balanced on our own here. And grabbing a hold of the outside of the foot, other hand is on the waist. See how far you can extend that leg. Again, if you're having trouble balancing, try and find a point directly in front of you at eye level to keep your gaze fixed to. This should help with balance. And release the foot to the center, holding it with both hands. Like Adam is doing as well, you can just gently hold the calf or the shin. Now release both hands, squeeze and hold. Very good. One more breath. And release. Well done. Shake it out. Now turn to face each other. Take a deep breath in. Reaching the arms up to the sky and exhale, dive it all the way down. Very nice. Inhale, lift halfway, plant the hands. Now step or hop back into your plank. And then lower down, chaturanga. You can do plank on your knees here too if you like. Lift up, upward facing dog. And exhale, tucking the toes under. And push it back into your downward facing dog. Well done, guys. You're doing great. Look between the hands, step or hop forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come to stand all the way up. And release the hands to your heart. Let's step whatever foot back you like first. Coming into warrior two, the back foot is 90 degrees from the front, gazing over your front fingertips. And release the hands to the floor. Now here in your extended side angle, you can keep your elbow bent resting on your supporting knee, or if you have the flexibility, do feel free to come down like we are. And you can lift that hand up to the sky. And if you like, you can link hands with your partner, but this is quite intense, so don't feel the need to. Just do what feels good for both of you. And when you're ready, release the hand. And let's twist and open the opposite hand up to the sky, so you're twisting in towards the supporting knee. And if it feels good for you both, then please link hands here, but again, if it's not within your practice, then there's no need. And release. Lowering the back knee, release the foot and lift the arms up to the sky into your low lunge. Letting the hands drop towards the floor, just walk that front foot away from you. As you come down to your forearms, this is our lizard pose. If you need to stay up on your hands here or place a cushion or a blanket under your knee, then please do so. This is a wonderful stretch for the psoas and the glutes. Breathing deeply here. Very nice. A few more deep breaths in. And exhale, let's come back. Tuck the toes under and lifting up. Pressing that foot back behind us, one-legged plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, push it back into your downward facing dog when you're ready. And we'll just pause here briefly to catch our breaths, reconnect to the present moment. Simply content to be aware here. Really pushing the floor away from you into your hands. Taking it to the other side now, lift the opposite leg up to the sky and bend the knee, send it all the way to the front of the mat between your hands, grounding the back foot, turning it out 90 degrees and lift up into your warrior two. Arms open, gazing over your front fingertips, not allowing that front knee to surpass the ankle. Exhale, release as far as you can here. If you need to keep your elbow resting on the bent leg, then do so. Otherwise, you can enjoy this deep extended side angle, gently holding your partner's hand if it's within your practice today. Deep breath in, and we can start to gently release. Taking it to the other side, rotating onto the balls of the back foot, turning and opening up, gazing towards the opposite hands this time. And reach for your partner's hand if you like. Enjoying a nice twist. Remember to always stay connected to your breath here. Exhale, slowly release the hands to the floor, lowering the back knee, untucking the foot. And let's lift our hands up and enjoy a low lunge, sinking into the front knee here. Getting that nice stretch along the opposite psoas. Very nice. Deep breath in. And exhale, release the hands to the mat, walking that front foot to the outside of the mat. And if you're able to lower onto your forearms, then do so. But if you need to stay up on your hands, then that's totally fine. Again, just making sure that the knee is protected. If you do need a blanket or a cushion here, pause the video, go grab one. Otherwise, just taking a few deep breaths here, breathing through any discomfort. If you feel pain, sharp shooting pain, do ease out of the posture a little bit. But otherwise, just breathing through it, sending oxygen to those areas of tension. Very nice. We're going to slowly start to come out of the position now. So tucking the back toes under, lifting yourself up, swinging that front leg back into one-legged plank, coming onto one knee if you need to, lowering down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, shoulders away from the ears. And when you're ready, tuck the toes under and lift yourself up and back into your downward facing dog. Hold and breathe here. If you need to take a child's pose, then please do. Feel free to lower the knees and rest here. Now one of you is going to come over and assist your partner through a sequence of pigeon pose. So whoever that is, if you'd like to step forward, your partner can remain in down dog. Inhale, lift your leg up to the sky, either one. Exhale, send that knee behind the wrist. So if it's your right knee behind your right wrist, you're aiming to get your shin parallel to the front of the mat here, making sure that you're squaring the hips. If you need to keep your heel much closer to your sit bones, then do so. But for your partner who's accompanying you, feel free to come round and help them out here. You can give them a nice massage. But making sure you don't push them too far down, you don't put too much weight on them. Making sure we keep that clear communication going. And give them a nice, gentle massage here. Breathing deeply now. If your partner's hips are really lopsided, then you can endeavour to gently help correct them, making sure that both hips are level. You might need a block underneath the hip. Okay, now partner in pigeon, you can come up and see if you can take a hold of that back foot, squeezing the heel towards the glute for an amazing stretch along the quadriceps. And release. Let's tuck the toes under and push into down dog. Well done. Let's take it to the other side now. Inhale, lift the opposite leg up. Exhale, place it behind the wrist. So if it's the left This time, place the left knee behind the left wrist and try to square out the hips. So pulling the front hip back and the back hip forward. And your partner can come behind you and give you a nice massage here. And in your own good time, you can either stay upright with the torso, or if your flexibility allows it today, you can start to walk your body forward, maybe bringing your forehead to rest on your forearms in front of you. Very nice. Just taking your time here, enjoy receiving, if you're receiving, and enjoy serving your partner. And when you're ready, you can both slowly start to come up and see if you can bend that opposite heel towards your glute this time. Well done. And release it back. Your partner can step back into your down dog, which should feel pretty good right now. Okay, now we're going to take it to the other partner this time. So partner in down dog, if you can come to standing, and the other partner, you can dive it all the way down, release the hands to the floor, and step your feet back into your downward facing dog. Lifting the right foot up to the sky, exhale, send the right knee behind the right wrist. Now other partner, if you can come over and get comfortable and give your loved one a nice massage, being really careful to not put too much pressure on them. And just encouraging them to deeply relax into this stretch in the present moment. Honoring our partner and taking this opportunity to really enjoy being in each other's presence. Very nice. Okay. Person massaging, if you step to the side. And person in pigeon, you can come up, bend that back knee, see if you can grab a hold of the foot if it's available to you. Maybe you can't do this at all and you need to stay in pigeon, that's fine. Just have a play around. And release, tucking the back foot under and step back into your downward facing dog. Taking it to the other side now, releasing the left knee this time behind the left wrist, or the right if you did the right the first time. Squaring out the hips and just resuming a version of the pose which is comfortable for you. Don't feel the need to bow forward like I am if that's not within your practice. If you need to stay upright on your hands with blocks and cushions, then please do so, and your partner can work with you at whatever phase you're at with this pose. Just try and get into the version of this pose which is most comfortable for you, so you can close your eyes and deeply relax and just enjoy being in this moment. And slowly start to release. Massager or masseuse, if you could step to the side. And person in pigeon, see if you can bend that back knee and squeeze your heel to the glute. Again, if this is not within your practice, that doesn't matter. Release the foot and step back into your downward facing dog. Breathing here and coming to stand with your partner. Both of you reach up, exhale, hands to prayer, and come to sit at your mats together. we're going to take a shared boat pose, Anavasana. So holding hands, bring your feet to touching 1 foot at a time, lifting them up here. And just close your eyes. Enjoy the sensation of that foot to foot connection. It's quite a rare sensation, I imagine, for most of us. And release it back down. Give your partner a little hug here. You've both done so well today. And when you're ready, both of you come to lie down in our final Shavasana. Shavasana is an amazing opportunity for both of you now to have some privacy, a space and a moment for you to both allow the wonderful experience to sink into your body, to sink into your soul. Well done to both of you for taking the time out today to do something amazing for your body and for your relationship. I'm sure both of you will leave this practice hopefully feeling much happier and lighter, and therefore better able to serve others and yourselves because of it. This is the true aim of yoga. And when you're ready, gently roll yourself onto one side and lift yourself up to a comfortable seat. We can take our closing breath now. So eyes closed, hands on our laps. Let's inhale, lift the arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to heart in prayer. Bowing forward, namaste. Well done. Thank you to both of you for taking this class today. I really hope it has put a smile on your faces. If it has and you enjoyed it, I would really appreciate you guys liking and subscribing to my channel. Drop us a comment if you have any suggestions. That would really help me out. I'd really appreciate it. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and hopefully I'll catch you both in the next video.